cannot forget that every part of that first moment, it was sunset, that the shadow of my silhouette was like on the side of the road with my hair like behind. I was like, I've just found my place. I've just found my belonging. Like I can't get that image out of my head. Welcome to my babes cave. The name's work in process. I've got Swarovski crystals on. This is what I wear on long rides if I'm having to wear gear. This is custom made from How Babes from the Litas. Instead of a beer fridge, I think behind here I've got champagne and tequila. This is like, it's still like any other garage. There's still like random pieces that you'll probably never use on anything.
Ellie's been riding for about a decade. Growing up, motorbikes always caught her attention, but it wasn't until much later in life when she took the plunge.
It's such a head turner. It's such a head turner. I just completed my family, had a bunch of kids, and decided to do a boxing match. I thought if I can get in the ring, do something really primal, if I win this fight, I'm going to buy a bike. Because that's where my headspace was at. It was just like getting myself out of my comfort zone. Isn't it beautiful? My first bike was a GN Suzuki 250. That was promptly turned into a cafe racer. You see the photos where you see someone down and it's that, and you're kind of moving, and it's bassy and it purrs, and she's Italian. So this one sounds agricultural.
Ellie's now become a figure of sorts in the Auckland motorbike community, but it hasn't always been easy for female riders like her.
At the time, it was pretty daunting out there. It was very, very male orientated, and I'm going to say a bit intimidating.
That was before she discovered the Litas. With 33,000 global members, the Litas are the biggest all-female motorcycle group in the world. Launched in Salt Lake City, the collective made its way to our shores in 2015, and the Auckland chapter now has around 300 members. From their youngest at 16 to their oldest member at aged 65, the all-girl group's pushing the boundaries of what it means to be a female rider.
There are so many subcultural genres of female riders. The leaders are just a little bit more hell-raising, go against the grain, customise your bike, wear the sparkly helmet, put the bright red lipstick on, and just go out there and be unapologetically yourself.
Just removing the backs for the boots. Rock up on my bike in my full leathers. People expect a dude to be underneath that helmet, and then I whip out the red hair and they're like, oh, okay. I'm all about going against the societal norm and just living how I want to live, and if I want to ride bikes, I'll ride bikes.
Alex has always been drawn to the rumble of a motorcycle engine.
I used to stay with my grandparents in Yorkshire quite a lot, and they had a B&B in the middle of nowhere. And my bedroom faced onto the main road, and I used to see these hordes of bikers going past.
After moving here from the UK in her early 20s, she was captivated by the New Zealand motorbiking scene and decided to pursue her passion for bikes.
The first time I sat on a bike was actually at my basic handling course. I'd never been on a bike before, and I just rocked up to Past Masters and sat on a little 150 Suzuki, and I was like, I'm home. It's something just clicked in me and I was like, I should have always been doing this. This is Chereè. She was my first bike. I bought her about a year ago. Awesome to learn on, but you get to a point where you're like, I need a little bit more power, a little bit more oomph. And that's when the Harley came into my life. Having your feet in a different place, it's a bit heavier, and obviously going from a 150 to a 500 is quite a boost. So it's taken me a bit to get used to it, but now I'm just completely in love and I love it so much.
Have you got any names like in the works at all, or you still haven't really got that bike?
Black Betty, maybe? When I first started going to the motorcycle collectives, I found them to be a real boys' club. And, you know, there wasn't many people that I related to in those spaces. And I came across the Litas because I was at one of the motorcycle hangs and I met a girl who said, oh, hey, you're a female rider, come and hang out with the Litas this Sunday. And I did, and I had the best time. They were just all so inviting, so warm, so badass. Yeah, just real fun people to be around. And Ali kind of took me under her wing, and I don't think I'd be here sitting on my first Harley without Ali. She's been a really good influence for me, and she's really kept the passion alive as well.
There's nothing usual about when Nina rides, from her style, custom bike features, and of course, her riding buddy.
She's like our little mascot, I guess you want to call her. A little dog mascot.
So I customise my helmet so it goes with Pixie. So people know I'm a woman on my bike as well. I don't think many guys will have leopard print going down the middle of their helmets.
I noticed that Pixie was coming up to my bike every time I hopped on it, and she would hang around me a lot. So I thought, maybe she wants to go on it, so what am I going to do? So I came up with this, had an idea in my head of how to build this seat that I made, and how it's going to be secure enough to fit her, where she can sit comfortably. And then the first time I took her in there, she's just went with it. She loves it. I'll stop off on the side of the road and people are like, oh, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen. You made my day. Can I get a photo of your dog?
Nina started riding a little over a year and a half ago, sitting her test on Mother's Day.
I just decided at 46 years old that I wanted to expand, you know, things and try something different. I just went on a new journey. I gave up alcohol for a year and I really thought about what I want in life and what I want to achieve and things like that. And this was one of them. And this just came up to me and I was like, I'm going to get a bike. And then knew I was going to join the Litas straight away, and I haven't looked back.
She's now involved as more than just a rider, helping organise events and getting the girls kitted up with Litas merch.
I love the Litas branding.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I think some of the girls want to get vests like mine.
What do you love most about being in a group of women like that who ride?
Oh, the friendships, really, and just, you know, backing each other up and having that support system there. It's just amazing. You know, I've got all my old original high school friends, but when you get to stage, we all go in different directions. So it's like a whole new group of friendships, and it's just, yeah, lifelong friends.
What do you think about like where we are at the moment with women really embracing like being bikers and not having to feel like there's a certain stereotype that comes with being a female rider?
It's definitely developed more into that than it used to be. You know, like I said, it was always the kind of, like I'd say, people thought we were butch and, you know, we gangs and stuff like that, when it's not like that at all. It's just the passion of a bike, but as a collective together, it's just amazing. Like, yeah, so definitely lifelong friendships. Women are riding motorcycles now because they can and they want to. There's nothing stopping them. Not going to morning soccer, not going to the PTA meeting on Thursday. You're going to the social night. That's all like trickle-on effect of empowering.
I tell you what, these girls have my back. They check in. You know, if something's going on, everyone checks in. Are you okay? How are you going?
When you get on a motorcycle, you kind of think to yourself, how is this even legal? You know, it's the one thing that we get to do that's just completely free, completely crazy. It feels like it shouldn't be allowed, but it is.
Riding a bike, you know, we can talk about the freedom and the experience and going where you want, and that's good. But actually getting on your bike and heading out the road, the knock-on effect that that has within your community is huge, and it shows independence, it shows authenticity, it shows there's a community. You're going out and you're meeting friends, you're connecting. You've still got to work, we've still got to raise kids, but we're going out and we're doing what we want to do.